Welcome back to the show. Why not kick off the spring season in sunny St. George with a vintage market to shop? Joining me now in this sponsored interview, the co-owners of Vintage Market Days, Jenny and Jamie. It's so good to have the two of you on the show.
Hi.
Okay, this is fun to talk about. It's spring. We're out shopping. We're in St. George. What's coming up?
Yes, so we're Vintage Market Days. We're a 3-day market. We bring in vendors from all across the United States. I mean, these vendors know what they're doing. They know how to bring the good stuff. They've been picking year round. You know, our market's 3 days long, but really our vendors have been just doing the work all year. So they're bringing the best stuff with us to Southern Utah.
Vintage is so in right now.
It's so in. We were just talking during the break. Kids are shopping for vintage, like they are thrifting clothes like crazy. We're all in the thrift stores. Like we've been doing this for a while, but it seems like vintage is really taking off.
No, Jamie, I was in Dublin and I went into no less than 12 vintage shops.
That's amazing.
And these items could have fit right in. What did you bring?
Yeah.
So this is from a vendor. Like this is a tiny little corner of what her booth
Wait,
would look like.
This bench right here?
This bench. So this was auctioned off in Cache Valley.
Yeah.
She picked up this bench. Everything in here tells a little story and has an amazing history behind it, which we love. Jenny, tell me.
And that's what we love about it is you're bringing in pieces into your home that have history behind them, and our vendors know the history of them. And so the home is not just your ordinary home. You're bringing in a piece that speaks to you and has this beauty behind it and tells a story.
Was this a church bench?
Yeah. I think so.
Because it looks uncomfy. How did I know?
Sitting very proper.
But it's beautiful. Look at the carvings on the sides of the bench.
Well, and like we feel like things are, everybody says things aren't made like they used to be. And it's like it's true.
Solid.
The craftsmanship, the talent that went into making all of these things. And like this little Scotty dog down here. I remember
this guy right here.
Like
Look how cute.
Like we had a little miniature version of him growing up like on a table. Well, that's an easy way to start a collection. Just starting with one thing, building on it, and just our vendors have such amazing things.
This picture looks like Island.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the sheep,
the fields,
and the farmhouse, and the fields.
Yeah.
So art.
Yes.
Clocks, candles.
Yes, a lot of artwork, brass. You're going to find a lot of stuff that's trending right now is, the brass, but cottage style's really trending right now, mid-century boho. So there's really something for everyone, no matter what your style is.
Yeah.
Because if you're finding pieces you love, then it just goes with what you have.
Jenny, how do you decide which vendors are welcome to come to the show?
We do our homework behind it. Like we have plenty of vendors apply, and we really do our homework. We want to make sure we have a variety. Vintage vendors and antiques are our bread and butter. Like they're the ones that, bring the different stuff every time, but we do have a variety of handmade, one-of-a-kind furniture, so variety for everyone.
Okay, so I know you do this in Northern Utah and you've done it for quite some time. This is the third one in Southern Utah.
Yes.
How's it being received down in St. George?
Awesome, and we love it there because we get to escape the cold for a minute. Go to St. George and put on this market. But the people there, it's been amazing, the response.
Jamie, you have to have an eye, I feel like, to shop vintage. If I was walking by anything we see here, how do I know what's right for me?
Whatever speaks to you, truly. Like, I feel like our vendors, they're able to tell you. Like, you can walk into their booth and say, I've bought a new home. I want to start a vintage collection. And they can say, okay, have you thought about starting with brass or the books? Like, these vintage books are in every thrift store. Yeah. And they're inexpensive. And they make such a statement in your home.
And Jenny, I agree with you. If it doesn't have a story, like, do you want it in your home?
Yeah.
It's so fun to talk about where this came from.
Exactly. And one thing that is key with our market is our vendors spend days setting up their booths.
Yes.
So they're beautifully curated booths. So you're seeing it like this. But sometimes it's hard when you walk into a vintage shop to know what goes. But when you can see it,
because everything's just on a shelf,
so
and you're like, I don't know where to
Yeah.
start. They have it set up like this, so you could almost see. I want this whole section on my table.
Everybody, over
they make it so
115 vendors. You two have been working hard to set this up. It is 2 weeks away. Washington County Legacy Park Fairgrounds, March 21st through the 23rd. It will be warm then.
Yeah, we're hoping.
I'm excited for you girls. VintageMarketDays.com is the website. Go to ours. We'll link you to all the information, abc4.com/GTU. So discounted tickets on sale now, but once they're gone, they're gone?
Yes. We sell tickets at the gate. So if you don't get your ticket in advance, we do sell them at the gate. They are full price. So if you get on before the event starts, right now they're half off. So it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Get your ticket.
Which is key because it's good for all 3 days and you'll want to come back every day.
And if you get a pre-purchase ticket, you get in 30 minutes before it opens to like get first pickings.
And I love Jenny and Jamie
Well,
because they're
we love
just
you.
darn fun. Go say hi to them.